It's my honor to introduce our commencement speaker, Coach Matt Cassell. Matt has been coaching high school soccer for 20 seasons and has completed his 11th season as our Jefferson Academy boys soccer coach. He is the founding coach of the JA soccer program, boys soccer program, and is passionate about JA and realizes how lucky he is to get to coach. During his time as JA boys soccer coach, he has been awarded the following honors: 4-time Metro League Coach of the Year, 1-time Max Preps Coach of the Year, 2-time GoGo Preps All-Region Coach of the Year, and has been named Metro League All-Sports Male Coach of the Year 3 times. More meaningful than those accomplishments to him is the opportunity he has to work with the players while creating lifelong relationships with them and watching them thrive after JA soccer. Professionally, Matt is the president of commercial banking for First Western Trust Bank. First Western Trust is a $2.8 billion financial services organization headquartered in Colorado, with operations in Colorado, Arizona, Wyoming, Montana, and California. In his role, he oversees all aspects of the banking division of the company. Matt has been married to his wife Carol for 24 years and has 2 children, Maddie, entering her sophomore year at Vanguard University, and Caleb, entering his junior year at rival Faith Christian Academy. May I present Matt Cassell.
Good morning. Man, this is so cool. It is so fun to be here. I never thought I would be asked to speak at any sort of graduation, at preschool, let alone high school, but this is a real honor, so thank you. I do, though, have some experience with giving post-game speeches, and I cannot think of a bigger privilege or opportunity than to speak to you after this victory. The ultimate post-game speech in a way. I know, though, from my coaching experience, that players do not retain much of anything of what a coach says after a game. They just don't. In fact, science shows they do not retain 90 to 95% of a post-game talk. I don't expect this to be much different, so therefore I'm going to try to keep it quick. One thing I do know, though, is an accomplishment like this, a victory as big as this, it needs some wrapping up. We got to talk about it. First, you guys sitting here today, you are victorious. You won, you did it, and you persevered, and you got here today, and that deserves what we call an air high five. Give me an air high five. Thanks, Valley, for not being in it, buddy. A lot of small moments led to you being here today, victorious today. I have learned that if we judge victory, wins and losses, by if our team scores more goals than the other team, or if I'm trying to acquire more tally marks than someone else in life, if that is how I'm defining success, I'm chasing something that is, 1, outside of my control, and 2, it doesn't bring tremendous joy or purpose even if I do succeed. See, it's the small moments that lead to big opportunities. So let's focus on the moments, how we handle them, and what we do with them going forward. At this point, the most important thing is what we do with all these experiences going forward. On this journey to today, you faced many small moments. You conquered some, totally failed, crashed out on others. I get it. But that is okay, because they led you to the chair you're sitting in today to get that awkward air high five. Moments starting with, as small as, trying to figure out what you were going to wear the first day of your freshman year. It seemed big at the moment, right? Some of you killed it. Others, just get the next one. Moments, just figuring out how to be a high schooler, how to navigate a day from the start of the day to after play rehearsal and all things in between. Only to have to pivot when the pandemic hit. That was something new for any sophomore class to face, but you did it, and your school did it, and your teachers did it, and that ended up being a really big moment because all that work allowed you to continue your high school journey. Let's just appreciate how big and massive that moment was and all that went into that. Can you give your teachers a round of applause? Your junior year, it started out on Zoom and remote, but I saw you stay connected. I saw intentionality to know that your classmates, your teachers, your coaches were also getting better during this awkward time. And while your parents helped you through it, you took those moments and helped them through it. Those were uneasy moments. Finally, your senior year. Man, this school came back strong. I could feel Jag Nation from the other side of the field. The spirit, the student-led leadership, and the faculty support. It really was a team. A school making the most of every small moment. Taking care of your own business, but also encouraging others along the way. Helping others win. It reminded me of my favorite stat in all of sports, which is held by Steve Nash. If you don't know, Steve Nash was a basketball player and now is a coach. It may surprise you that a soccer coach is going to stand up here on this stage at graduation and reference a basketball player, but remember, before JA was known as a great soccer school, we were known as a basketball school, so it's in our DNA. Shout out to you, Coach Darley. Steve Nash is one of the most dynamic basketball players to have played. 8-time All-Star, 5-time assist leader, 2-time the MVP. His career, though, was built around the assist. And he's the owner of my favorite stat, 239. See, 239 times a game. On average, 239 times a game, Steve Nash gave his teammates a high five. Yeah, think about what that looks like, right? Get the next one. Yeah, you got this. Hey, focus in. We're going to need you. Yeah, come on. On average, 239 times a game, he was intentional about making sure his teammates were good and getting better. Helping others win, right? He was investing in their success while also pursuing his own. Again, helping others win. Steve Nash realized that real joy, true purpose, comes not from asking, what is in it for me, like society forces on us, but rather, who am I here for? Yeah, he was self-driven, but he also realized that while chasing more goals, more baskets, more tallies, while that's great and rewarding, the real rewarding part is helping those around you also be the best version of themselves. That's what I saw you guys do. Helping others win, right? Keep doing that. And that right there is what will change the world, one moment, one person at a time. To conclude, by the way, there's also science that says that when the speaker says to conclude, people start listening. So welcome back. I'm going to wrap up with how I wrap up the majority of my post-game comments to the players. I know you're not going to remember most of anything we just talked about, but look around. Look around and take this in. I hope you never forget this feeling. This time with that team. I know there's a lot of different feelings going on. One of them may be a little sadness. That's okay. That's okay. And as the great fictional soccer coach Ted Lasso said, there is something far worse than being sad, and that is being sad and alone. Look around. You are not alone, right? This will always be your graduating class, your high school team. You did it, and you did it together when the world was trying to keep us apart. Thank you for tackling all those moments. I know it wasn't easy, but you did it. Some successful, others not. But remember, it's what you do with those moments going forward that matter. I love it. We love it. You're surrounded by people today that have love for you. And there is nothing nothing you could have done out there on that field or along this journey to separate me from that love. We, all of us, are so proud of you. Proud of you for being here today and ready to launch to take on the world, one high five at a time. You put the work in, so now it's time to celebrate. To run through that student-led tunnel on the other side of the field, or I guess in this case, walk across the stage and get your diploma. Team, well done. Well stinking done.